Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Rev Lee Wolak. We're here each and every day asking the question. Well, today's question, who will you be today? You are whatever you think you are. You are whatever you think you are physically. You are whatever you think you are mentally. You are whatever you think you are emotionally. If you want to be a different person, you have to think different thoughts. The more you hold these new thoughts, the more they become a pattern of thinking. The more they become a pattern of thinking, the more you become it. So this is a perfect time. A lot of people out there are setting, what do they call those things? Goals, resolutions, New Year's resolutions. Don't set goals for things. Set goals about who you want to be. And the easiest thing is you got to set up a pattern, almost a schedule of how you're going to think about yourself. Are you going to do affirmations? Are you going to just start doing a different type of self-talk? Do you need to do some release work to let go of things that you're still emotionally charged with? It's really interesting that almost nobody sticks with their New Year's resolutions. Do you get that? Almost nobody. But if you decide you want to be someone different, and you can know that you've just started thinking new thoughts about yourself, and you hold those thoughts and you do that every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, and you're persistent and consistent with it, you will change. You will change. Let me just say good morning to McBride, Corey, Jean, Carol, Johanna, Easy, William, thanks for joining us, and Rodney. If there's more of you, check in. Love to see who's out there. I so know that every day, and I'm a regular meditator. I'm not going to be shy about that. I meditate 2 to 3 times a day. And every day, as a part of my meditation, I create Lee. I create Lee physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I create Lee's career. I create Lee as a minister. I create Lee as a father. I create Lee as a husband. I create Lee as a friend. I create Lee the adventurer. I create Lee the teacher. I have affirmations for all those things, and I implant them in my mind every single day. Why? Because I'm the master of my life. I'm not going to let society, social media determine who is the master, who creates me. I create me. I look at things and I judge things and I take things that are serving me. Let me tell you the things that serve me really quickly. Meditation is number 1. There's no question about that. Practicing the science of mind, practical spirituality. That's number 2. Number 3, I meditate every morning. I do Shrividya, which is a practice I learned in India from a couple gurus. I do affirmations every morning. I do my spiritual mind treatments every morning. I do Wim Hof breathing every morning. And as of Thursday, I am now taking ice baths or cold baths. The water that I'm using right now is about 55, 56 degrees, and I'm in it 2 minutes every morning. I've already done it. I do hot tubs every day. I'm in the gym 6 out of 7 days a week. I eat and choose healthy foods. Most of the time I cook for myself, or my wife cooks and she's a great cook. I do these things because they feed me. They allow me to become me. Peter wants to know more about the Indian practice, Shrividya. Shrividya is a practice that I learned. It's a practice that I do at the beginning of my meditations. It's specific mantras, and those specific mantras have sounds. Those sounds open the energy centers. Remember, all you are is energy, and energy is a vibration. Your vibration that you set to your energy determines how life is flowing through you. So the sounds of Sri Vidya are done in Sanskrit, and they've been around for 6,000, 7,000 years. And those sounds open up the energy centers. So I start my day with that. I've been doing that practice well over 6 years every single day. It works for me. I've initiated people into Sri Vidya, and the commitment they have to make is that they have to do it every day. They have to commit to that. Because here's what I've learned. If you're not committing to an everyday practice, whether it's walking, whether it's affirmations, whether it's meditations, whether it's the gym, whether it's eating, you really haven't committed, have you? And if you haven't committed, it means you haven't made a decision. And if you haven't decided, nothing's going to change. I can't be more clear than that. People tell me, oh, I'm going to do this. And I said, well, have you decided? Yeah. Are you going to do it every day? Well, I don't know. Well, then you haven't decided. And the thing that'll help you decide is stack up the benefits. Make a list. Why is this a benefit for me to do? Now, some of you folks out there are much, much, much younger than I am. And you take your health for granted. Don't do that. Because the mental energy you're creating now about your health is creating your body and your health in the future. People say to me, Lee, what said to me in my 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s, why do you go to the gym? Because it keeps me young, keeps me there. I'm 71 and a half years of age. I'm in the gym 6 days a week. I'm lifting just about as strong as I ever have. I can do anything physically I used to be able to do. The only thing I don't do that I used to do is run. And that was a conscious choice to quit. Other than that, yeah, I can do just about anything I want. Here's a key thing, and this goes to all aspects of your life. If you aren't using it, you lose it. If you're not using your muscles, you're losing them. If you're not doing cardiovascular, you're losing it. If you're not doing spiritual practice to keep yourself aware, you're losing your level of awareness. If you're stopping imagining, you're losing your ability to imagine. And let me tell you, anything new you want in your life starts with your imagination. If you don't have an imagination, you're not thinking outside the box, you're not thinking in the unknown, nothing new is going to happen. It's going to be a constant repeat of the same old thing, day in, day out. Man, what a boring life. Gina and I went to see Avatar the other day. And I just sat back and let my imagination go. Now, the story was pretty good. I enjoyed that. I didn't like the violence. But the imagination that was put into this thing, oh my God, I just sat in awe of these people who are thinking so outside the box. And because they're thinking outside the box, I can feed off of that. So you can feed off other people's imagination and they can feed off yours. You don't have to come up with it yourself. Just open yourself up to new ideas, new things, new people, new events, try new things. Here's a great one to try. Try meditating with me at 7 a.m. It's on Zoom. Just got to go to agapespiritualcenter.com. Get the link. You want to learn how to better self-love? Join me for class starting next Tuesday. If you want to learn the basic principles of science of mind based on Frederick Bale's book, join me next Monday. Got a class starting on that. You want a greater relationship? On January 21st, I'm going to start a relationship workshop for couples. Incredible stuff. I've chosen my classes and my workshops specifically to begin this year with the basics so that anyone who wants to change their life can get whatever they need and then build on that through the year. I invite you to take a journey with me. I'll be here every day doing this. I love this. I'll be here every day. I meditate every day. I do that every day with you online. I have gatherings every Wednesday for you to plug in either in the afternoon or the evening. I do healings on Saturdays. This is my favorite thing right now. 10 a.m. Saturday morning, Central Time, I'm doing healing. Hey, we've got a new one here, sex-69.fun. And you click on it, my photo's here. Don't click. It's amazing how spirit can come in many different ways, and you get to choose whether you use it or not. So, who will you be today? Whoever you think you are. Start thinking differently, my friends. Become that new man, become that new woman, and know you are worthy because the infinite created you, and it does not make a mistake. Much love, everybody. Aloha.